Hi everyone, welcome back to vBlox TV, where Roblox lovers play together. I'm tooooo, and today I'm going to be doing a very short version of what the Gilded Sky new dungeon rundown is on all the mechanics. The last time I made a really long version of it and explained everything in very thorough detail. So if you need something that's more thorough, I'm going to give a link on the upper right hand there that you can click on. Otherwise, this is just a bare bones skeletal rundown of what the dungeon is for those who are just wanting to hop right in and dive into it. So let's do that right now. If you're here for the first time or haven't gotten a chance to press that subscribe button, then please do so now. We would really appreciate that. Also, don't forget to press the bell notification to get all of the video updates that we're going to be releasing. Actually, now more than ever, we'll be streaming a little more than usual. As you know, the dungeon and hype dies down, then that fades out too. And so right now we're actually running with members on their channels, and we're rotating out subs as well, so you don't want to miss any of the stream that we might be doing. For the current moment, we haven't really gotten a set schedule yet. We're probably gonna be running every day until that super hype energy kind of subsides a little bit, and then we'll figure out another streaming pattern to do. And also don't forget to join our Discord server. We have giveaways there as well. The server link is in the description of the video. So here we are at the first boss, Archpriest Kieran. What she does initially is to have you look away. There will be a red sign flashing up top there. You literally have to look away from her, but before you do, you still have a couple of seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, to actually put in your damage before you truly have to look away, otherwise she will kill you. It's followed by yellow light beam connecting to random members of the team. What happens is the player will have to dodge out of the way of a series of hitboxes, red hitboxes that will chase them around. And while doing this, the floor will actually have these green circles appearing at approximately the same location all over the map. And the player will have to get into those green circles by a set time, otherwise there will be a room wipe. Whoever is not in the green circle will get wiped. And yet at the same time, you have these pink orbs that are shooting out from different locations. Initially, it starts off on the boss, and then it actually has a designated spot with a giant circle at the end. When it arrives there, it's going to cause an explosion of such size. So you don't want to be anywhere in that path, so long as you're not touching the orb while it's flying, or be in the explosive circle at the end of its destination. You are safe. She'll have these series of circles that come down in a wavy pattern trying to catch you off guard, and these bubbles will root you. And at the same time, she'll have all these vertical lines spread throughout the room, and it jitter left and right a little bit. And so you have to turn yourself sideways to be a little skinnier with your hitbox and dodge in between those very, very skinny safety zones. And so if you're really good at juking, then you will be okay, so long as you're not getting caught by the wavy circles chain that she cast out first. Also, don't forget to dodge out of the orbs flying around still, because there's a lot of overlapping mechanics here. You have to be careful, and that's pretty much it for the first boss. Moving on to the second boss, General Crag. All you really have to do is remember to charge in together, so nobody moves, nobody charge in first. If you die at the group before, just stay put or back up onto the step of the stairwell, wait for the team to get down, and you should all charge in together, because the mechanic on General Crag is very random. The RNG is going to play a huge factor in whether you win or lose. Again, the first mechanic you get here is the vertical line that's going to fill the room. You have to turn sideways, make your hitbox small, and just juke out of the way back and forth. And at the same time, 3 members of your party, 2 of which will actually be connected to the 2 orbs on 2 sides of the room. Those are time bomb, and so those 2 members have to make safe passage into diffusing the bomb by touching it. And then the third party member is going to get a red outline that's going to turn him dark, or her, I guess. And then these pools, there will be 5 pools of lava that's going to drop on the person, so the person practically needs to juke out of the way while keeping those pool sides closely stacked together, so that it doesn't really spread out the entire room and prevent all members from even getting into safe zone. In the next mechanic, where the entire room gets flooded by fire except for the circle that's designated, and everybody has to be in that area as the room gets flooded. Final two mechanics that will occur simultaneously is these crosshair that's gonna get tossed on random members. There will be 3 of them, and so you constantly have to be on the move because it can be you and then randomly toss on another person and another person. You don't know who it will be, and you don't want to be that lucky winner. So just be constantly moving, and also watch for this purple bar that is coming down on the room at random interval. So you have to predict where that purple bar is gonna land and try to dodge with your running speed up towards the boss to get away from it. Otherwise, if you run south, it's gonna keep chasing you down. And then it's gonna be rinse and repeat, and that's pretty much it for General Crag. On to the final boss, Vitalis, the Dragon Lord. The first thing you will notice is that there are these pink orbs that are gonna be flying in from both sides of the room. So you wanna dodge those. Those will actually cause area nuke, and so avoid them. Then there will be a random beam that is gonna aim at a specific member of the team. Just dodge out of the way. And a yellow orb will appear somewhere in the room that serves as a center, where a series of yellow circles spiraling out like a snake, similar to that of rodent. And do not get caught by the yellow circles because it will root you, and the chances of you getting hit by the orbs flying in is pretty darn high, and so it's gonna kill a lot of your teammates. Then following that is another memory pattern where 3 green circles is gonna appear randomly in the room, and you have to remember where it appears and the sequence in which it appears, because after the pattern has been shown, you have to run to those locations for safety. Otherwise, the room gets flooded with fire and you shall die. The only thing we really need to note is that during the first memory pattern of the safe area, there will be these pink series of circles that will come down, and they will stun you. So if you are stunned, the orbs will fly at you, and it also prevents you from getting into the next safe area if it's far enough from you and doesn't have that overlapping of the Venn diagram. So be careful to dodge out of those pink circles. Finally, you will have these firewalls that appear at the very top of the room with a small opening in between where it's safe to position yourself. So as the firewall start to sweep down into the room, you and your teammate have to position yourself in those openings in order to prevent yourself from being burned by the firewall. And that wraps it up for the short version of the tutorial. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.